gonna have a segue. Segue! There we go. Okay. Wasn't that a good segue? All you have to do is yell segue and it works. And you know what? I've been talking with some good people, and turns out our GM today is me! Kusogr4nde. Wait. Actually, you know what? Kusogr4nde, come hop in, because Kusogr4nde actually worked on plotting with me. Come on in, Kusogr4nde. I would love to talk to you a little bit. Hello there. Hello, Kusogr4nde. You there? You there? Well, Kusogr4nde will show up in a little bit. I was not Kusogr4nde the whole time. Oh my gosh, I am not. Well, okay, I guess all of us in the U.S. are kind of partially made out of corn. Hello, Kusogr4nde.
Are we partly made of corn?
It's like the number one thing in our diets, yeah.
Okay, then I suppose you're right.
Yeah, your name is not wrong, Kusogr4nde. We are very much
True.
corn. Well, you know what? I feel like the game that we have kind of airs on the corny side of things.
It's a wonderful game.
Oh, yeah. So, I made you play a little bit of this, right?
I had actually played a little bit of this before, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't remember why. I don't remember if I was checking it out for somebody else, or it was one of those just random games I found.
Aha. Okay.
But I hear you like 1960s TV shows.
Oh, I love them. In fact, you know, I've seen this show quite a bit. I watched quite a few episodes, especially the Shakespeare musical episode.
Oh no.
Do you know that one?
I do.
Oh yeah, it's a fantastic episode out there. I'm trying to think if there's anything better. No, that's the best episode by far. And we have a pretty good guess in chat. It is The Adventures of Gilligan's Island. That's right, we are going to the island. Gonna be walking around with the skipper and the rich jerks. Freaking.
And the skipper.
And the skipper. Mostly the skipper. Yeah. So here's the deal. This is a game that I've wanted to give out since the beginning of Kusogr4nde. Okay? And finally, we get it. Like,
just because it's real hard to track.
Oh, yeah. But Kata said, yeah, I can track it. So we're like, okay, whatever. That's generally how things work.
Yeah, pretty much. This is our Thanksgiving present to you all. Is this awful trash?
Yeah. I was gonna say it's not awful and it's not trash, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's both somehow less trash than most of the stuff we've given out, and simultaneously more trash than most of the stuff we've given out.
Yeah, I'd pretty much agree there. Oh yeah, that's right. There's Thurston Howell the Third. That's his name. Mr. Howell and Mrs. Howell. I'm just trying to remember all my Gilligan's Island characters, you know?
I don't know. I used to watch it when I was sick as a kid, because it was on syndicated television.
Your mom would come in and she'd say, "You're a sick kid."
Yeah, that's how it worked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So, Kat has a good question. Is it true that your life's ambition is to be the millennial Wilford Brimley?
No.
Why
would I be Wilford? Why would I be Wilford Brimley?
Because diabetes? I don't know.
Diabetes. No, but Wilford Brimley, I believe, was from Utah.
See, you're already like halfway there.
Yeah. I've sort of taken a few steps away from Wilford Brimley's life. Like,
oh yeah?
I have a personality.
You don't have diabetes?
Not yet. Oh, that just reminds me of Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, which has Wilford Brimley as one of the characters, one of the important characters in there, and it's great. He absorbs the world's diabetes.
Well, I mean, I would say that's another game we could give out on this, except that one's kind of good.
Why are we talking about Wilford Brimley?
I don't know. Somebody in chat brought it up.
Yeah.
Why do we ever talk about the game on Kusogr4nde?
Well, we're supposed to. It's Gilligan's Island. It's an important game, Corndan. It's not just every other game in this world.
I definitely could argue it is a very important game here.
Yes.
Because it is a grudge match, essentially, and someone's going home tonight.
Yeah, it is a grudge match between Okami and Andy. I have no idea who's going to take the victory, and frankly, that's okay. We'll figure it out as time goes on.
I imagine in about an hour we'll know.
Possibly.
It would be appropriate if this were the endurance match, though, because then it would be most of a 3-hour tour.
Oh, yeah. Here is the beautiful Gilligan's Island, which, by the way, I have no idea how to make progress in this game. Oh, welcome to my life. Cadis does, though, so Cadis will be helping us out. Gilligan. Skipper, he lost a little weight in the cheeks there. Mr. Hal gained the weight under his chin. Mrs. Hal lost 30 years. The professor is not the same person at all.
And Marianne inherited a burger chain.
Oh, I love this. This is going to be so good.
It's going to be fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I'm just checking to see if they are set. And it looks like Andy is good to go, and Okami as well. Everybody get all of your... I don't think there are very many Gilligan's Island things on Twitch. Emotes, those.
There's boats.
There is. Ooh, the palm tree. I like that. Any island emotes, boats. If you have, like...
movie stars?
Dorky people. Movie stars. Yeah, stars and boats and islands and dorky people like Gilligan. No, not me. Okay, I walked into that one.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, as soon as I see movement, it will be time to begin. And it looks like Andy is going to be hopping in, Okami as well. And now hear this, everyone. It looks like a storm is coming tonight. We're going to have to build Gilligan a large umbrella. Shut up, Gilligan. We have to build a hut to protect us from the storm. I want aerogathered materials. Professor will fix blah blah. Marianne's going to dance. Hal never does any work that requires manual labor. Go find a contractor. Okay, so Skipper's gonna build stuff, blah, blah, blah. Which, honestly, all of this information could help them figure out what to do in the first level.
It is. It tells you what you need to do. You need to get the transmitter and build a hut.
Okay, so who are you controlling?
You control the skipper and only the skipper.
Through the whole game?
Yes.
Aw, I love it.
But one of the issues is Gilligan follows you around. And so there's a time limit that you can be without Gilligan or you game over.
Really? How long?
Yeah, and it's like 2 minutes.
Oh.
So it's the time And there's a time to complete the level, and that's like 10 minutes. But you can get things to increase your time. But if you leave...
I'm sorry, I love this game.
Oh, no, it's great.
Okay, it looks like Andy has found the house.
Which is the first thing you have to do. You have to find the ring. So this game is essentially a kind of a collectathon, more or less.
Oh, yeah.
You need a ring to get the caviar, to get the stuff to do the transmitter, which then lets you go cut down the tree to get the wood to make the hut.
Yeah. Oh, you can sink into the sand, I believe, and fall down somewhere. Wait, Okami, you need to go there. You gotta go talk to them.
But you need Gilligan, too.
Oh, well, Gilligan's there now. I have less. Straight. I'm
this
just...
game
Yeah, go ahead.
mostly controls okay.
I've lost my wedding band.
But
I can't
some
do
of the things, some of the things here are real dumb, like that stupid sand pit.
Yeah.
That sand pit's real dumb because it'll get you in halfway, and then while you're sinking, you basically have to mash the jump button as fast as possible, and that's the only way to get out.
Yeah. It's a little annoying. Andy getting through the sand. Gilligan's just kind of trying to get up there. I got a really bad feeling.
So, I mean, the enemies in this game are pretty varied.
Yeah.
You know, like, cougars and wild boars and monkeys, and there's like everything on this island.
Andy has gotten the ring, by the way, and it looks like Okami is right there as well. Wow, they're both making solid progress.
So they both kind of lucked out. When I played this earlier today, right, I made it to this tree first, and Gilligan will climb up to the tree and not find anything because he's dumb, unless the howls tell you they have lost their ring.
Oh, yeah, and I think it was a bird or a monkey that stole it. I don't know, they're the same thing in video game terms.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're all jerks. It doesn't matter what it is, so they're all birds.
Stupid monkeys, stupid monkey birds. Too much Wizard of Oz on the mind.
True.
Marianne is talking, but unfortunately that was not what Okami needed to do. Andy is back to the house. Thank you. Here's a jar of Hal's finest caviar. That's not at all how he talks.
It could be how he talks. I don't know. I don't remember the show. Or I don't remember him specifically.
I'm just, like, I can hear it in my head, but and occasionally I can get the voice going, but it's not happening today. It'll be every voice except for Mr. Hal. Wait. Okay, what happened? Apparently the rivers can push you off to a different screen. Yes, we saw that on Okami's at the very least. You know, I'm actually...
They can push Gilligan off and not you sometimes, too.
Wait, no. No. Oh, that's evil. Especially since you die if you don't have Gilligan, which never, actually literally never happened in the show.
Well...
Never.
I mean, that's because it wasn't Skipper's Island. You can't kill off Gilligan 2 minutes into the show and then have, like, what was it, like 3 seasons be all about Gilligan's Island? He's dead?
No, go ahead and kill him off, you know? And then maybe his ghost can come and, like, just be dumb. Can you imagine a Gilligan's Island reboot with the ghost of Gilligan haunting it? Ooh, I like this idea.
So, yeah, now you have to go,
punch a monkey?
equip the club, right? You have to go get the club to go beat up monkeys.
Okay, yeah, Okami has the club. Well, it's a gorilla. It's an ape. It didn't have a tail. I learned this because somebody was being annoying and told me that's not a monkey. I was probably...
Was it being annoying?
Oh yeah, we were talking about Toki. That's right. Toki didn't have a tail, and I called him a monkey, and people are like, actually, Brossentia, that's not a monkey. Like, really? And they said, really, really. So there you go.
So at least right now, Okami is in the lead because Okami has the club. Right.
Oh,
otherwise, they're
nice.
basically both pretty much in the same spot.
Aha.
So Andy needs to go see the professor.
Go, Andy, go. Find the professor. Well, the thing is, apparently the professor doesn't appear on the map. Wow, Marianne is definitely not dressed like she usually is on the show. She's got the pants up past her belly button.
Well, that was all the rage.
I mean, I Dream of Jeannie was kind of like that. But that's because they were hiding her belly button.
Well,
Okami
that's because it would be
fighting the
scandalous.
gorilla. Oh, watch out for the boar. Oh. Okay, this fight for Okami is not going very fast. Oh, the monkey turned into treasure.
So now we need to take that back. The professor can do his thing, and then you can go cut down the tree.
Gotcha. Okay, I think Andy just found the professor. Very nice. So, yeah, a little bit behind, but really not too much.
No.
Oh, Okami. Jumping on rocks and falling over. So, what actually hurts you in this game? I'm not sure the rock...
Everything. Oh,
Really?
yeah. Falling on the rocks, too.
Okay.
Like the boards and stuff, do. The thing is, your hitbox isn't as big as you'd think it would be.
Okay.
Right. So what really sucks in some of this is like the snakes and stuff hurt you, but you can't hit them.
Wait, really?
Like,
oh,
yeah.
no. Oh, no. If you use the saw to cut down trees, then the tree gets cut down. Wow, thank you,
Yep.
Professor. He's got a PhD!
Pretty much. But so basically, anytime you see them, like where the skipper falls on his back like a turtle, that's where they get hurt.
Okay.
So
Uh-oh, Andy.
basically, running into animals, we'll do it. Like jumping on rocks and stuff like that, we'll do it.
Yeah. Wait, Gilligan was telling the skipper to take a look at this. Okay, so Okami is back to the tree. Do you have to cut this tree down?
Yeah. You cut down the tree with a saw.
Okay. But Okami has the club. Ah, there we go. Gotta switch to the club. The bleh.
You have to switch to the saw.
How?
I think you can just do it in that menu. Or, the tree just cuts itself down.
Oh. I can't blame the skipper for chasing Gilligan up that tree. Honestly, he probably did that in multiple episodes.
Probably.
This is a good game, everybody.
Oh, yeah. It's not the worst game we've had on Kusogr4nde.
Oh, by far.
It is stupidly esoteric.
Yeah. Could be. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Isn't this beautiful weather? Yeah, shut up, Skipper. Oh my gosh, flying monkeys. They're just hurtling themselves across the world. I would be terrified of that island, okay? Freaking flying monkeys.
Well, as you should. Like, sometimes here, like Gilligan just like wanders off. Isn't that great?
Yeah, something like that. By the way, from what I can see, this game came out in the year 1990. It was developed by the company Human Entertainment. And Okami just got some music. Is it level 2 time?
It is level 2 time.
Oh, baby cakes. So yes, the people who developed this also appear to be the developers of Clock Tower, which I've heard a lot about, but I have never actually played. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. They also made other games, I swear. But what other games did they make? A game called Egypt. They made Super Soccer, whatever that is. And they made Monster Party for the NES, which I would say is actually a pretty dang solid game.
I enjoy Monster Party a lot.
I love it. It's so good.
It is so weird, though, but I really like it.
It's weird in all the good ways.
So, Bad Road, when you're asking, is this one of the better games we've seen in the tournament? And the answer is, it definitely looks better than it is. It's real not good. And it controls worse than it looks and plays worse than it looks. And I love that Andy found the right item, used the rope. The rope brings Gilligan back after he's wandered off into who knows where.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this company also developed the Firemen, which I believe we had in Big Bad Game-a-thon.
I thought we had that was Ignition Factor or something.
Oh. Maybe it was Ignition Factor, but they also made I don't know if they made Ignition Factor. They made the Firemen, which looked like Ignition Factor when I looked at it.
I mean, Ignition Factor, I believe, was a Capcom game.
Oh, okay.
All right, so level 2, Marianne has been captured by headhunters on the island.
Not the headhunters. Those
Yeah,
jerks.
the headhunters. And so they gotta find a stone tablet, and then a translation book, and then a golf ball, and then they have to beat up the chief of the headhunters.
Yeah, punch him in the face. Yeah, honestly, both of the players are very close to each other at this point. Like,
Yep.
I don't think we're gonna really be able to tell who has a solid lead until maybe after level 2. This might start separating the two players.
I think we'll find it here. Level 2 has a lot of things you have to go do, right? Because you have to go find everybody and then start wandering around the island. So there's definitely lots of spots for progress here.
Oh, geez. So one of the people who worked on this also was the head producer of Draken, Order of the Flame, a different Draken. Oh, I was getting your hopes up there. But they also produced Toe Jam and Earl and Panic on Funkotron. Batman Returns.
Well, which Batman Returns?
There are two listed here. Let me see. Genesis. And Sega CD.
So, yes, Liz, Toe Jam and Earl's a good game. It's the second one, though, which is not as good. But I still think that one's fun to play. That reminds me, I should go back and finish the new one, the remake one, which I think is really good.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't actually played that yet. I probably should.
You should. It's a lot of fun. Supports NetPlay. We should play it.
Okay.
Yeah, Liz, I kind of have to agree with Faizu, right? I was expecting something I didn't get in Panic on Funkotron, and it's fine. It's just not what I wanted.
That's fair enough.
So I love how here that you have to bring Gilligan with you to get the stone tablet. It's the only way to get the stone tablet.
Yeah, why does he have to be there?
I don't know. Because apparently the skipper doesn't know how to deal with stone tablets.
Wow, Skipper, you're so dumb. Yeah, it's honestly, I'm taking a look at a lot of the people who worked on this game, and most of them didn't have careers in video games out of the 90s. I mean, it's not too surprising, but like, 2 of the programmers here, this is the only game that they worked on. And that's kind of sad. I wish, maybe they're like, yeah, video games might not be for me after doing this one. But no, it's just Gilligan's Island.
I mean, that's a fair response, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think if I made this game, I'd be like, I don't know that I want to make games anymore.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, this game, out of probably some of the more recent games we've had on here, this game definitely wins the You Tried award.
Like, honestly, it's got some pretty good ideas. I love, like, the talking isn't too annoying. It covers up space that isn't being used, which maybe they should have actually used that space. But, you know, it's entertaining. It's just very repetitive after, like, 1 or 2 tries. And then Gilligan is supposed to be annoying in the show anyways, and he definitely gets that. It's just, you know, punishing you for losing Gilligan for a long time is a little bit rough.
But I do appreciate that the chat box is just Gilligan saying dumb things like 90% of the time. So I guess it is true to the show.
Yeah, I do appreciate that the chat box doesn't stop the movement as well. Could you just imagine if it stopped the gameplay?
Oh my god, you would never get in. We would still be on, like, the first area in level 1 because Gilligan has something to say, like, every 3 steps.
It would be the worst. Like, honestly, you know, modern games with voice acting, they can do this a lot more. So I give them major props for just having things all throughout that, you know, isn't too annoying and actually has a little bit of humor.
All right, so now...
Yeah, go ahead.
Now we have gone back to the professor with the tablet, but he can't translate it because he doesn't have his translation book that Mr. Howell took. And to get it back, we have to go find his golf ball.
I mean, of course, you know, when you're going after headhunters, getting a golf ball is pretty important.
It is. It's super important.
But then again, like, thinking about all the people who were on the island, they were pretty petty, not gonna lie.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so that's about right. They, you know, it was a lot of, yeah, I'll help you out, but if you help me out first. So, I guess maybe it's true to life. Or true to Gilligan.
So, Linkura, who is in the lead right now? Right now it's Okami is in the lead currently?
Okay.
Because he knows he has to go get the golf ball.
Yes. Andy is heading over to Thurston, gonna be asking for the textbook, and Thurston is gonna say, go get my golf ball. Yeah, Okami, I believe, just got the ball. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, if we're lucky, we'll see a completion, but I still don't think it's gonna happen.
A completion? I mean, there are 4 levels, and we're 20 minutes in on level 2, and I imagine they get a little bit more complicated.
Listen, maybe.
I mean, I'm just throwing that out.
All right, so now he has the book. And now we've lost Gilligan again because Gilligan is dumb.
Yeah, he's not exactly the best programmed entity in the history of video games, but that's probably about accurate to the show, you know? He's not the brightest chap.
Well, he did find this island, even though it was supposed to be a 3-hour tour.
I mean, I don't think I don't think that was on purpose. Because the weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost, Cornden.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you could be courageous and still be dumb.
I'd more blame the skipper for their survival. Blame? Credit? I don't know. With this game, I would say I blame the skipper. Ah.
All right, so if you decipher the stone tablet, you find out there's a club.
It just gives you a club?
It just gives you a club.
This is so dumb.
You picked this game. But it is so dumb.
I love that I found a review of this game that calls it a 3-hour bore.
Oh, yeah?
I would say so. This is, I don't know, this is more interesting than most tours on the ocean. I mean, what do? You just sail out into the ocean. Guess what? There's a lot of water out there. That was pretty fun.
All right, we found Mary Ann, but you have to beat, you have to beat up the headhunters first.
Yeah, go beat him up, whack him on the head.
But yeah, so far it seems, and I did not play this far in this game, that it seems like every level culminates like when you get the club, you know you're in good shape. Like that's like the end of the level.
Oh yeah. Oh, Okami got punched in the face.
I mean, I don't even know if Okami's doing any damage to this guy.
I mean, yeah, the bad guy's not flashing. He is shaking though, which is what the bear did. So,
okay.
I think Okami's doing okay. Yeah, he got dizzy. Good. Okay.
See, like,
go ahead.
It's like he's shaking because the game does really bad pathfinding. And so you actually have to move to hit him in the head.
Ah, so the headhunter, it's not mano a mano, it's cabeza a cabeza.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
Except he can just punch you wherever.
Yeah, he's really, well, look at his punches, he's relentless. A 3-hour door? Yeah, thank goodness they don't go through a 3-hour door. Okay, Andy has the club as well.
You know what this reminds me of?
Nope.
Caveman games.
Oh, I love caveman games. We found the key. Why does a headhunter who possibly has never seen civilization ever have a key?
Well, for the same reason that, you know, let's go look at the door they have her locked behind, and it's 3 stalagmites, and we have a key to that.
How do you unlock stalagmites? How do you unlock geology? I don't know. Andy is trying to figure out how to get to the caves. Thank you, Skipper and Gilligan. They almost made soup out of me. That's how she talks on the show.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works.
Yeah, Gilligan. My name's Gilligan. What? They essentially said they can go home and Marianne will make them dinner?
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
they totally did.
This is a little... Welcome to the 80s and 90s.
You mean welcome to the 1960s?
Well, I mean, this is a video game made in the 80s and 90s. Trust me, if this game was made in the 60s, it would look a lot more like Pong. Which honestly might have made it better. She's coming after me. Oh my gosh, please do not be racist. Please. Oh no. It's racist.
Oh, it's totally,
Oh, well, okay. Welcome to the 80s and 90s. Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we can talk about episode 3 here soon.
Episode 3, huh? Yeah,
They need to find the larger stone tablet. One of them's guarded by a bear. And then you need to make a special cleaning... need to have Marianne make a special cleaning solution from special nuts so he can read the inscription.
What?
Right, he can't even make the cleaning solution himself.
What?
Yep.
Of course it would be Marianne making the cleaning solution. I'm sorry. This is starting to get on my nerves a little bit, Gilligan. Oh, Gilligan.
I mean, this is what happens when we have a Japanese games company make things off of a syndicated game.
Yeah, sometimes there are some issues. Yeah. Okay, let's find the missing pieces. Blah, blah. Oh, Andy is fighting the headhunter, but also is not landing any hits. He's gonna have to figure out how to get the hits on the boss here. There we go. Bonk.
Caught in the corner seems to work out real great.
This could actually save Andy a good amount of time. We'll have to see if it is an overall benefit. Wow, this music on Okami's screen is kind of bad.
I mean, it's like...
Pew, pew, pew.
It makes me almost want to go play Tasmania.
Which one?
Game Gear.
Well, no, it doesn't make me want to play that. Like, nothing makes me want to play that piece of something. There might be children watching. I'm not talking about poop. Wait.
This whole tournament's about poop. What are you talking about?
Yeah, look at the title. It means big poop.
I know.
Kusogr4nde, it's a big poop. That's all it is.
It's a big poop, yeah. These are big poop.
I think Mr. Hell has fallen into one of these holes. There's no way he's gonna survive.
So go wander into a hole.
But which hole? Well, I guess
whichever
that one.
one Gilligan falls into. Gilligan is dumb.
Wow. Hey, Andy is moving on to episode 3 now. Wait, did Marianne push him into the hole? Andy just skipping one of the cutscenes. Brave move. It might have information that will help you. That one did not. It just had sort of racism. It's like the opposite of helpful.
I mean, it's about as helpful as we are as game masters.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, this is being a little difficult. Andy, probably taking note of the password there. Honestly, it's at this point where the players might start struggling a little bit.
I mean, they're just getting run over by cougars now. Now there are cougars. Why the hell not?
I know that sound effect. Why do I know that sound effect? Just a second. I'm thinking. Because it speaks to my soul, but what part of my soul?
The part that likes bad games.
Yeah, apparently. Oh my gosh. Can any, like the weird sound, can anybody think of where that's from? Because I really, making me angry. Oh no, apparently Okami was close to Mr. Hal.
Well, we found the professor.
Jungle Hunt. It sounds like Jungle Hunt on Atari. Wait, who found the professor?
Okami found the professor.
Okay.
And then couldn't get to Hal.
Aha. Yeah, Brossentia is here. You could probably say that sounds like the swimming in Jungle Hunt. Yeah, the crocodiles, exactly. See, she agrees. I'm not delusional, Corndan.
Well, I mean, she also agrees you're a silly goose.
Wow. Well, that's objectively incorrect. That was the other week.
Objectively true.
Where has Thurston run off to? Well, too bad. Please be here and go find him. Okay, so Andy knows he needs to go find Thurston Howell. But what do you do in order to find Thurston Howell? That's going to be the challenge here. Okami opting to fall into the left hole again. I probably personally would have tried the other hole, but I don't know if it would have made any difference at all.
I don't know.
I love that the goal that is given for this specific level is to go find some more tablets. Yeah, we've already done that a whole bunch.
And then have Marianne clean them up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Welcome to video games before the year 2000. This music gets really intense.
Yeah.
Wait, so Cadus is giving some information. The left hole does lead to Hal, and the right hole does not. Oh no. And apparently Okami almost got there, but unfortunately was not able to.
Yep. Right, it's over by that wall, so I think you've got to basically fall down that and be on the left side of that river and make it across that way.
I think so. Wow. People are sharing my movie before I had a personality.
Well,
I was working on it, Corndan. That's why I was in a movie. To be like, Actually, the way that I ended up in that was that a few people were going to put on this sort of sitcom thing, and I got one of the roles, but it never happened. Here's the deal. During the audition, I auditioned for the part of the nerd, and they're like, okay, so here's the deal. You're playing The Sims, and one of your characters dies. What do you do? Everybody else, like, just raged and threw stuff, and me, being the person I am, I started crying. And, yeah, simply put, that was deeper than anybody else auditioning. All I have to do is cry about a sim. Yeah, sorry,
Andy
go ahead.
has taken the lead by finding the professor, or by finding Howell.
Oh yeah, Thurston Howell. Fantastic job there, Andy. And time to go down the waterfall, which actually takes you up. How does that work?
How it works.
I don't understand. Okay, Okami is pausing a little bit, looking at the map, trying to figure out where to go. But
well,
yeah.
I mean,
oh, go ahead.
The professor did tell him he's nearby.
Down, I think. Right?
Go right.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sad.
Well, I mean, why do we need to remark about the love interest being an enemy? It is.
Well, she's a jerk. Wait. Which love
This game
interest?
is jerks.
The
one that's chasing down Gilligan.
Oh, oh, okay. Wait, is it the one with the person running around with a club? Like,
yes.
Where is the enemy?
Yeah, the headhunter princess, Cadus is right, makes the kissy faces.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on the screen and see if I can see the love interest.
There you go, on Andy's screen.
Why did I look at Okami when you said Andy?
Oh.
Okay, well, I'll watch. I'm gonna keep watching.
Alright, now, Okami just makes it across here. Okami will make it to the professor. Or to Thurston Howell.
Yeah. Come on, Okami, you can do this. Isn't this beautiful scenery, Skipper? No, it's so beautiful. Okay, very nice, Okami. Do. Yeah, the thing is... there we go. Okay, she definitely has a heart as she jumps around. She's kind of adorable. You know, I would definitely at least let her smooch me once. Maybe even more than once.
Alright, so...
Okay.
Andy now knows where the professor is and now has to go make the melting solution. And Marianne has to go make it.
Oh, it's... yeah, that's amazing.
It's wonderful.
But if it's a melting solution, then that's fine, right?
I guess. Maybe she's the only one who knows because it's her solution.
Maybe she's... ooh. Maybe she's really just good at science as well.
Yeah,
actually,
no,
I feel like out of anybody on the island who had any sort of brains, like the professor was up there and then Marianne was right behind. So she's definitely fairly intelligent when it comes to the show. And then after that, I'd probably say that Thurston Howell was, because he really knows how to rip people off.
Well, I was gonna say, if nothing else, he's got good business sense.
Yeah, I mean, he's a millionaire.
This music is so annoying.
It's so intense. Andy just picked up an hourglass. It gives you a little extra time before getting a game over. So, you know, doesn't necessarily hurt too much. Oh my gosh. Just the quote-unquote drum sounds in this song are the worst. Pew, 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 pew,
And here's
pew.
the thing, the NES had a noise generator, right, as part of its 5 channels of sound. You could have actually had drums.
I actually really like that they tried to do something different from every other game out there. It just didn't work. Like, at all. That's the thing about Kusogr4nde games, you know? You can tell that they tried. You can tell that they thought outside the box and tried something different. It's just, it didn't work at all. Wait. Cadus is saying that you have to climb a tree again?
Yeah. Yep. So when you get the thing to make the nuts, Marianne doesn't have the nuts, so you have to go get it, which you make it through by going in the hole that Okami is right next to.
You know, I'm going to say that if they have managed to live this long, what they, like, on this island, they probably should have already gathered a few nuts and had a nut reserve.
Well,
That's another
probably.
sentence I'm never saying again.
Well, why not? I mean, you know what? They've probably used up all their nuts for sticky nut pudding.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Scunny, what a game. Oh no, it's a bear! Uh-oh, Andy has found a bear. It's a punch bear! Oh no. Okay, Andy, you're running away from Punch Bear.
Punch Bear is guarding...
What's he guarding?
Punch Bear is guarding the special nuts.
Oh, okay.
But you need the club, because of course you need the club.
Okay, Gilligan's Island. Let me actually look up Marianne and see if her primary role was cooking for the show. Okay, so essentially her role was considered the ingénue, or however you say it. I don't speak French. Probably, that was probably a swear. Okay, basically it's a the type of girl who's young, endearingly innocent, and that was definitely Marianne's role there. Sort of a girl next door type of person, and definitely the opposite of Ginger, which makes sense. Yep, and she cooks, and she cleans, and that's sort of what she does. So I guess this is true to the show?
I suppose it is.
Uh-oh, Andy fell down the wrong hole. No! Oh, Gilligan going up the tree to get some nuts.
Nothing, because Okami doesn't know he has to go get the nuts.
Okay, he just let Gilligan
Because
climb a tree.
He hasn't talked back with Marianne.
You know, I think that if I climbed a tree and didn't know I was supposed to, I would just fall back down. That's how I do things.
Then you would do the exact same thing as Gilligan.
Mid-yawn. Right there. Yawn in the middle of the sentence. I love it. So apparently Marianne wasn't going to be in the original show. Instead, it was Bunny, a secretary who was cheerful but not so bright blonde. Yeah, so apparently, yeah.
Because welcome to the 1960s.
Hey, they took a step up by changing Bunny, the dumb secretary, over to Marianne. I can approve of that change.
So, Andy's off to go fight Punch Bear.
Yeah, Punch Bear. Punch
Yeah.
Bear, not Punchware.
Punch Bear. Punch Bear.
Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
You know, I'm thinking I kind of actually like Lovey in the show. You know, originally when I was younger, I didn't care about the old people. You know, I'm like, oh, Gilligan, he's so good. But Lovey, like, she's kind of endearing. Like, yeah, she's rich, but she has her moments.
And nowadays, right, it's easy to identify. You just want to, you know, want to lay down and go to sleep. Right, none of this extra crap that goes with it.
Andy killed the bear. Or, I guess, opened the bear.
The bear ran off.
You know what? That's a really good strategy for trying to escape from someone. All you have to do is throw something on the ground and they're gonna stop.
True.
It's a good strategy. Actually, yeah, I'm the type of person, if, like, I were running for my life, I would be tipping things over and throwing stuff on the ground and, probably distracting myself so much that they actually catch up and catch me. Yeah, there's a reason I stay indoors most of the time. Oh, yeah.
So we've now learned the stone tablet was Gilligan's drawing.
Really?
Yep.
Gilligan, you moron. It looks like Andy is moving on to episode 4. That is definitely a solid lead. Well, don't you like plot twists? What a good plot twist. Gilligan is an artist.
Episode 4 is we have to go find the stone idol. But to do that, we have to get some coconuts for Marianne so she can make a pie.
Oh my gosh.
And then...
Are you serious?
Yeah, and then Lovey Howell is captured by the headhunters because, you know, why not?
It's always the girls. The 2 girls in the game get captured by headhunters. Come on, like, the skipper has so much flesh on his body.
And then for rescuing Lovey Howell, you get money from Mr. Howell, and you use that to go buy Marianne's pie.
Do you buy it from Marianne?
Yeah, I think so. Apparently it's a check.
You know what? I think that Okami might not love this game.
I think you might be right.
Because Kata said 15 minutes left a little while ago, and Okami replied... What did he reply?
Really?
Really? In all caps. Yeah, sometimes the hour is a little bit longer than an hour.
Apparently you light $1 million check to cook the pie.
You know what? Why not throw your money away, huh? If one day you get off the island, become a millionaire. Okay, so as Gilligan... Oh my gosh. As Gilligan and the skipper search for the magical stone idol, Marianne asks him to find some coconuts so she can bake a pie. Okay, she wants to bake this pie. I'm not going to stop anybody who wants to bake a pie, okay? Meanwhile, Mrs. Howell has been captured by the headhunters. Once again, Gilligan and the skipper must get the key from the native chief. I mean, you know, obviously keys are in vogue on this island.
Well, yeah. Keys to stone things that somehow... Why not?
Wait. Okay, so... after freeing Mrs. Howell, They get some money from Mr. Hell and bring it to Marianne. In return, she gives Mr. Hell her coconut pie. Only then does Mr. Hell inform Gilligan and the skipper that Marianne... Oh no! Oh, Kami, that is death.
But that's a great... I wish I'd screenshotted that with the death, right? Getting conked on the head and Gilligan saying, "Isn't this beautiful?"
I mean, we could definitely get a screenshot later if anybody wants. So, okay, after freeing Mrs. Howell, they get some money from Mr. Howell and bring it to Marianne. In return, she gives Mr. Howell her coconut pie. Only then does Mr. Howell inform Gilligan and the skipper that Marianne has the sacred weapon they need to defeat the curse that is guarding the magical stone idol. Was there an idol?
Well, there is. Right, that's what this whole level's about, is going to go get the idol.
Or has that been, like, what they've been trying to do for the whole show?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. The plot makes no sense. Okay. Game description. Gilligan's Island is an action-adventure game that tests your skills as you explore the uncharted tropical jungle. They must wander, blah, blah, blah. To win, they must successfully solve the 4 episodes of the game by finding the other members of the shipwreck crew and follow whatever instructions or clues they receive. That's it?
Yep. I highly recommend, though, you swap to Andy's music so we can hear the level 4 music.
Sure. As long as he is not talking on mic.
There's no talking on mic so far.
Well, this is the boss music.
Yeah, but...
Okay, hurry up and, like, kill the chief, get his key so that we can hear the music. There we go, we got the key. Music time.
So I do want to say the, apparently...
Vomit. This music is bad.
The world record for this is 29 minutes and 26 seconds.
That long? There's no way that the game takes that long.
The game takes that long.
Whatever, we could go beat it.
Well, you probably could beat it. There are only 4 people on the leaderboard. One of which is a good friend to this stream.
Oh, who?
Author Blues.
Author Blues.
Have a speed run in every game.
Yeah. Okay, I like this music.
But who has the record? MC Aaron Ice. Who is in chat, actually.
Aw, MC Aaron Ice. I'm sorry that I just insulted your speedrun by saying it could be faster. Honestly, there is a lot of walking everywhere in this game, so well, Cornette, I'm a jerk.
Well, yes.
I'm a jerk. Oh, supper's ready and I'm hungry. Uh-oh. There we go. Andy just got a check. Yeah, you know, I think that there's a difference between thinking about this game and actually playing it, because, like, it feels like there's a lot of wandering around. But even if you're just wandering around chaotically or doing it in a set order, I imagine it's gonna be really difficult to actually speed that up. Just as Mick Aaron Ice is saying, I'm trying to backtrack a little bit here, you know, make up some ground.
I mean, I feel like, you know, a lot of it's got to be RNG plus just...
Oh, Gilligan.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be Gilligan plus knowing the route.
Of course Gilligan ruins runs. He ruins everything.
That is actually on brand with the show, right? That Gilligan ruins it all.
Yeah, what a jerk. Stupid.
I guess we're gonna see what happens here in 23 seconds when Okami dies because Gilligan ran off.
Oh no. Wait, does time just jump when Gilligan's away?
Yeah, you get 2 minutes.
Okay, so if he's off screen, you've got 2 minutes in the bottom left.
You got it.
Okay, here we go, Okami. That's it. Oh, jeez. I'm so done with this music. But, okay, Andy is over and getting the pie. Yeah, the perfect thing to make a fire. Give me the money. Ah, good. The money's gonna help make a fire. Wait, dinner won't be for a while?
Yeah, now you have to tell him that you'll get the pie, I guess.
My guess is that you go to the professor and he's like, ugh, just bring me a pie. And so you go and have to get the pie again.
You have to go to Hal and say, I'm gonna come back with a pie, and then go get the pie. You can't just have the pie.
Are you serious? Like, I would say that if this was a parody game, I can dig that.
That is what Cadus is saying. I love MC Air Nice. I really appreciate that the speed run is ditch Gilligan as much as possible. I can really get behind that.
Ditch Gilligan as much as possible. Yeah, it sounds like a really good idea. As long as you can manage to pick him up along the way back.
Well, so you pick up ropes, and then you use the ropes to just bring him back.
Oh, the ropes bring him back. Gotcha. So rope RNG is like the most important thing in the game.
Yeah, you have to have Gilligan to talk to people. Or do things.
Or climb trees.
Right, climb trees. Because Skipper is useless.
Whee! Whee! That's the sound that I make when I fall.
Whee! So you're high spirits?
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. Basically, Okami is not going to be able to win at this point. You know, we are just letting Andy see how far he can make it, because guess what? He now knows he needs to go get a pie and then take it back. There's so much backtracking here.
Yeah, it's literally just back and forth.
Oh, yeah. I know these sound effects too. That's like almost Pac-Man.
Well, yeah, I think they're in Monster Party too.
Yeah! I love Monster Party.
It's so good. Monster Party is also really weird, and it's just really weird. It could almost be on Kusogr4nde, not because the game is bad, but because the game is weird.
Well, yeah, and Kuso doesn't just mean bad in a negative way. It can definitely be a little bit strange. Well, it looks like it is that time, Corndan, and by time, I mean time. The match is over.
Yeah, this game's super bad.
This was bad. But, you know, Okami had a really good push, he brought down so many of the big names here. The rematch against Andy didn't go in Okami's favor, but he still put up a really good fight. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Like,
it
just-
was that depth that did him in.
yeah, just seeing the streak that he had throughout here was amazing. Let's go ahead and bring in the two players, Andy and Okami. Hello there.
Hi.
So,
Oh my gosh, I had a blast watching this.
so for anyone who ever complains about escort missions in any sort of game whatsoever, send them Gilligan's Island.
Oh,
That
no.
whole
The
game
fetch
is
quest.
basically an escort mission because you can't leave Gilligan 5 feet away from you, if that.
I definitely disliked the fetch quest part more than the escort quest part.
I mean,
the-
that's all it was.
The escorting part was like icing on the cake, essentially. Because you two said that you couldn't make much progress in this game.
No,
Well,
I said
I'm
I didn't
dumb.
Make much progress.
And I'm dumb, okay? Like, here's the deal. Whenever anything gives me directions, I somehow end up going in the opposite direction. So I would have been...
Oh, so you're Gilligan.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. I'm Gilligan.
Whereas I only
Yeah,
played it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, there were two major mistakes that I made when I was trying to go through episode 3. One was the large body of water. I did not realize at first that you could hold up to slow down the current slower so you could make it across. So that took me a few tries to figure out. Because
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The other thing, which I was really mad about, was I found another area. I found a tree. I'm like, okay, there was a tree before. I had to climb up it. Maybe I can get something good from it. I send Gilligan up it. He gives me nothing. And then the moment I do the very next part of the mission, it says, hey, go find it. It's essentially go find a tree.
Oh,
And-
I remember the tree.
yeah, and then I had to go back, and like between both those things, I wasted a lot of time, a lot of health. I think I would have been, well, I don't know how far was I into episode 3 because it felt like I was at least pretty.
Most of the way through.
You almost beat it, and then you died. And
All right, so I think I would have had enough time, but man, I was getting no food in episode 3.
oh yeah, you got really unlucky with that in episode 3. Honestly, if you hadn't died there, we might be having a different conversation right now. Like,
Maybe.
Andy did almost make it to the end of episode 4, though. He had a good push there.
Oh, nice. How lucky did you get with stuff like the food and rope, Andy?
In episode 2, I had a lot of rope all the time. In episode 2, I had 1,000,000 food. In episode 3, I finished it with 3 hearts. And right now I'm at 3 hearts in episode 4. And I'm about to get the magical weapon.
I will say the rope is hilarious in concept because of what you're doing with it. Because it's basically just you use it and Gilligan just goes flying straight to you. That's really
Yeah.
good.
That's like the one saving grace of this game. Yeah, what are your thoughts about it? Because
It's not
they're
terrible.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
not
great.
too bad. I pretty much figured out that pretty much everywhere there's a dead end, most of the time that would mean there's probably gonna be something important tied to it, so I'd want to remember it for later.
Kate, I'm still playing the game. Don't spoil it. Oh my gosh.
Cadus.
Hey, I'm just talking about my own observations.
I know,
here.
but Kate is spoiling in chat.
Dang it, Kate.
Kate,
The rule about spoilers here. The rule is there are no rules
there are no
when
rules.
it comes to
I'm
Kusogr4nde.
so sorry that you've been spoiled on a game that came out in 1990.
Unheard of.
To be fair, I'm just glad that this game is actually kind of a running gag among some friends of mine. Like I know nothing about the game, just to clarify.
Well,
But-
now you do.
Yeah, well, this is a running gag where it's like, oh, we're gonna race this game sometime later, and then it never happened, and then I got to race it blind here. So at least I got a leg up when I have to do that race.
I love it. I love it. I'm glad that you got to experience this. Honestly, I've told other people this is a game that I've wanted to have since our first tournament, and I just wasn't sure if it would be something trackable, but it really was.
Yeah,
And
it's pretty
Yeah,
trackable.
I mean, it was objective based with like you could just track what objectives each player does that they have to do. It didn't really seem like it would be that hard of a game to track.
It would be a pain to track with 4 people.
You just
not
have to
like-
understand with
Oh,
me,
that-
though.
That tracking it with 4 people, yeah, that would be tough.
Yeah, you
I
just
don't
have to
like that.
understand with me, though, because, one time I was trying to drive home, and I ended up in another town, surrounded, on a dirt road, surrounded by cows, and I have no idea how that happened. But,
Is this one of those fabled stories that you told while we were suffering through this game?
No. I'm telling it right now.
I lost my Gilligan.
Oh no, Gilligan.
I have a million ropes, but so it's
You
fine.
lost your Gilligan, but I don't think that's a big deal.
I think you're better off not having Gilligan around until you need him.
Yeah, I actually do wonder how different of a game this would be if you didn't have to deal with the fact Gilligan had to follow you everywhere. It probably wouldn't be super different, but still different enough to make somewhat of a difference.
If you got enough ropes to pull him to you every
The
2
skeleton.
minutes.
Oh god, the skeleton killed me. I'm dead.
Yeah, trying to get Gilligan in pits sometimes was also a fun time, because if you went down the pit as skipper and Gilligan didn't already go down the pit, Gilligan doesn't follow you. You have to lure him into the pit. It's great. He can't
Alright.
see pits in front of him, and that's your greatest weapon.
I got my ass beat by a skeleton. Game over. I quit.
Oh no. Sad day.
wish
Well,
you-
that's
wish you
okay.
would've game over in episode 3.
Well, I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Okami, you are eliminated, but make sure that you hit me up for prizes, the games on Steam, as well as your address if you want the Neil Breen movie, because I'll be happy to send that. And I believe it's $30 worth of games on
Yep,
Steam, so just,
$30 worth.
yeah.
If
Do you...
it's been- I was just gonna say, it's been fun. I was not expecting to make it to the top 8 when I enter into this, especially after my first group stage match where I took 4th.
Oh, yeah.
Let alone taking down Andy at least once.
Oh, but then Andy
it's
gets
a
his
question.
revenge.
Yeah,
Who's the
that's
flesh
my contribution to Kusogr4nde, taking Andy down to losers brackets right off the get-go.
Flesh wound.
He's
Just
just
a
gonna
question.
blame Portuguese, though.
I am going to play Portuguese.
Wow,
I
that's
can't read Portuguese.
that's offensive.
Not offensive. I didn't say that that the Portuguese are terrible. I just said I don't know Portuguese, and it became a problem.
Portuguese aren't terrible. Andy just doesn't like the Portuguese.
Wow.
I don't like the
Wow,
language.
Andy, I can't believe you. Well, you know what? That's okay. You can. We'll find another game from Brazil for you later.
Oh man.
Your entire gauntlet match is Portuguese games.
Oh no.
By the way, we do need your final words, Okami, to put on your tombstone. What will your final words be?
What will my final words be?
That's it. What will my final words
I guess you'll have to find out in Kuso 5.
Oh my gosh, I like that. What will my final words be? I guess you'll have to find out in Kuso 5. I like that.
That's the cycle that we competitors are in. We always get resurrected at the end of a season. It's never-ending purgatory here in the Kusogr4nde office.
Yeah, but honestly, you enjoy it. Thank you all so much, Corndan. I appreciate you coming, trying out the game, seeing how it would work, and giving the thumbs up for it. I've had a blast today. Andy, Okami, Corndan, thank you. I think I'm actually going to call the stream right now. I had a lot of stress earlier, and I need a little bit of a cool down. But I will try to be back with some Newtopia and Kid Cool later this week. So thank you, and let's go raid somebody. I think we had a raid message, though, already.
What nonsense did Gilligan say that became a raid message? Because I'm gonna guess it's something Gilligan said.
Isn't this beautiful?
Isn't this beautiful? That was right when you died. Those were the words that...
Wait, right when I died?
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't this beautiful? You're only dead.
Isn't this beautiful?
Let's see. Do we want to go... He's doing anime. I'm not sure if anime means nudity, so let's see if there's somebody else who we can raid.
Depends on the context of the anime, really.
I don't know. I don't know, so we're gonna avoid that for now. You know what? Smite is playing some Nier. Let's raid Smite. Nier Automata, pretty dang fantastic. Okay, and the raid message is gonna be, isn't this beautiful?